What's up, guys? We are the Guild Masters of Anime. I am your DM, Begs, here with my DMA.
Yori, what's up, guys?
And so today is going to be a bit more of a special character build for us. Should have. But you missed the opportunity there.
Yeah.
But we are going to be covering the... What was he? The most infamous online player character ever in anime?
Spawned legends and myths about who the player was.
He was so well unknown that he earned the title Blank.
Yep.
Which, for those of you that know, Blank is the culmination of a brother-sister duo named Sora and Shiro.
Yes.
So this one is going to be a little more interesting because instead of making one character, we're making two.
Yep. They are both very similar, which is why this kind of works out. And just as a little note, the reason they're called Blank is because whenever they make an online persona for any kind of video game, because they are both very heavy gamers, they leave their name blank.
Mm-hmm.
So they refer to themselves as a culmination of blank.
Yes.
Because blank never loses. So if Sora can't achieve something, Shiro can, and vice versa.
Yep, exactly.
And it actually makes perfect sense that we're doing this while wearing these hats.
I know.
This is wow. Okay.
It worked out.
It does. So to start this off, both of them are human.
Yes.
Right?
Both are human.
Both
regular human. Not variant human, regular human.
Yeah, just regular human. There's nothing special about them other than their intellect, but that comes from everything else, right?
Yes.
Now, the builds are very, very similar, but differ in one very specific way.
Yes. So you are going to be taking 18 levels of Bard, because if anything, Shiro and Sora are Bards.
Yes.
Through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2 levels of Artificer, because since they were isekai'd from our world into this other world, they have brought knowledge of modern technology, and you see them kind of implement that a little bit.
Yes.
So Artificer just makes sense.
Yeah, not only that, but both of them are very intelligent, and they can learn how to use the technology and magical items that exist in the world that they brought in.
Which they have done.
Exactly, for their benefit.
Yes.
That being said, for Artificer, only 2 levels. You're just there for the magical tinkering, which is basically their Game Boys, PSPs, whatever.
Cell phones,
whatever system they brought with them. Because they brought a lot of them. I don't know how they got them all. Anyways, so magical tinkering is gonna let you do that along with infused items, and your infusions. You're gonna get Mind Sharpener for sure for both of them because it fits them perfectly. And you're going to want to get the replicate magic item. And if you want to stick true to the character, pick items that fits them and their personas, their gaming personas. Or you could just pick whatever magic item you're able to replicate according to the list, which is very extensive. Not worth getting into, trust me. It's a lot.
And then you get 2 more infusions, which up to that point, it is your decision what you want to choose. So
yeah, you're going to have 4 total.
Go crazy, have fun.
You're going to have 4 total. Pick whichever ones you want, but those are our recommendations. Were those 2.
Yes. All right, now so going into the bigger part, the Bard class.
Yep.
So the first 2 levels are going to be basically the same. You get your hit points, your proficiencies. We recommend investigation, perception, and history as your proficiencies.
Yeah, that's for her. So, like I said, these 2, they are very similar. They have a lot of the same knowledge, but the way they implement it and look at the world is a little different. Sora has perception, performance, survival as his proficiencies. And it just makes sense. Like I said, both of them go at a situation from very different standpoints.
Yeah.
They're very similar, but it is very key differences.
And they're able to bring it together to make Blank.
Yes. We've been over this.
Now, you get your spellcasting, Bardic Inspiration, basic stuff.
Yep. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, Song of Rest. Into level 3, that's where we start kind of going a little differently.
Yep.
For Shiro, she is going to get College of Elegance. She doesn't... Thank you.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk very often, but when she does, she makes an impact.
Yeah, she is very much the background of Blank. She's very intelligent. Both of them are.
Yes.
But she is definitely the quieter of the 2.
Yeah.
So eloquence makes sense. She doesn't say much, but when she does, it is very intuitive. It is very powerful.
She has that silver tongue, which is the feature you get at level 3.
Yep.
Plus, you get some more expertise for Shiro to go medicine religion. And you also get unsettling word, which just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, she can sometimes just say the right thing to terrify you.
Yeah. So for Sora, you're going to go with College of Lore. The name is a bit misleading here, but
yes.
What this is going to give you is expertise in 2 of your proficiencies. I recommend perception and insight, 2 things that he excels in. He is very much the social gamer, the Sims, the romance games, all those. He plays those and he's very good at it. So insight makes perfect sense. And perception. Both of them are very perceptive, but given the height advantage, give him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right?
A little bit more.
You're also going to get 3 bonus proficiencies. So get yourself investigation, history, and that's where you get your insight. Also at 3rd level, and this is the one that fits him the best, is cutting words. So cutting words is you use your wit to distract, confuse, and otherwise just mess with your opponent. This is what he does. During the chess matches, during the card games, during any interaction, he's always using his wit to mess with his opponent. He's always subtly letting them know that they've already lost before the game even started. And this fits him perfectly. He is the mouthpiece of blank, so he's the one that talks the most. Still just as powerful as his sister, but in a different way. Hers is a lot more impactful. It hits deeper. His is more charisma photobomb.
He knows
right?
how to get a rise out of his adversary.
Exactly.
Now, level 5...
Level 4 is an ASI.
Yeah, level 4 ASI. Sorry, my apologies.
Yep.
Level 4 ASI. So for Shiro, you want to be focusing on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Yes.
Say she's the younger sister. She's not as agile, not as strong. So strength, dexterity, those will become your dump stats.
And constitution.
Well, constitution, yeah, it is, but you don't want it like so low that you're losing health every level.
I mean, they're semi-healthy.
Semi-healthy.
Honestly, look, just to break this down real quick and make the video a little bit less long. When it comes to their stats, whether using your point array or rolling for your stats, whatever it may be, strength, dump it, they're both very, very weak.
Yes.
And your constitution, as long as it's not a negative, as long as it's 10, you're good.
I've had more
you don't want to go higher.
Have a negative in constitution than I ever thought I would.
Yes. So you don't want to go higher unless you obviously want to have a little bit more health in your D&D game. But if you're playing to the character, 10 is where they're at. They aren't unhealthy, but they're not healthy. And for him, being the older brother, he is able to run a little bit more than his sister. He's able to jump around a little bit more than her. So his dexterity is a little bit higher than hers. Mm-hmm. And his intelligence and charisma are what match her a bit. Yes. His intelligence is a little bit lower than her. She's a lot smarter than him. But where he excels at is his wisdom.
Yeah.
His wisdom and his ability to read people is what is higher than hers.
Gotta get those insights up.
Yep.
Now, level 5, both characters get Font of Inspiration. Level 6, they both get Counter Charm.
Yep.
But Shiro, she's going to get the Unfailing Inspiration. Mm-hmm. Which her words are so impactful that when she gives a player a bardic inspiration and they use it, they're able to keep it.
Yep.
It doesn't use up that bardic inspiration. They're able to keep using it. Mm-hmm. And you also get Universal Speech, which gives you the ability to speak. What was it? You have gained the ability to make your speech intelligible to any creature. Yeah. So whether she knows the language or not, they know the language or not, she can get through to them.
Yeah. Again, this fits her perfectly. She learned their native language. What was it? Emanity? Not humanity. Yes. Emanity.
Yes.
Emanity. She learned their language in 15 minutes. New to the world, grabbed a book, learned the entire language in 15 minutes flat.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. So this fits her character perfectly.
Yes.
On the other hand, after 6th level of Bard over here, you get your magical secrets, you get counter charm. 8th level is another ASI.
ASI, yep.
Again, bump whatever stats need to get bumped. Neither of them are honestly level 20. But if you want to power game a little bit, power game your charisma and your wisdom for him. At 10th level, you get another pair of expertise. Yes. So just pick 2 more. I personally picked deception and investigation. And he double talks a lot.
Yeah.
He hides the true meaning of his words and the true meaning of the game in his words so much that deception just fit him perfectly. And investigation was the same.
Yeah. And for her, you recommended you go insight and perception.
Yeah. Because,
And then you also get your magical secrets.
Yep.
Level 12 is another ASI. Mm-hmm. Level 14, you get more magical secrets. Yep. And for her, you get infectious inspiration. Mm-hmm. So when you successfully inspire someone, the power of your eloquence can now spread to someone else. Instead of just impacting one, you impact more.
She is that cute.
She is adorable.
Remember the chess game. You fight for the cuteness. That's what this is, man.
I forgot about that part.
That's what this is. You fight for her cuteness. And she makes you fight for her cuteness.
That is terrifyingly true.
I'm telling you, man. I think I did a very good job doing justice to 2 different characters that are so similar, but differ in just very tiny ways. Yeah. And I think I did justice with these.
Oh, absolutely.
At 14th level for Sora, you're going to get Peerless Skill. What this does is when you make an ability check, you can use a Bardic Inspiration to add to that ability check. Again, he is very knowledgeable, like his sister, so he's able to usually find a way. And what this fits is his ability to rely on her planning. Right?
Yeah.
So their faith in each other is what pushes them to be able to do magnificent things. They know blank never loses. And that's what this fits.
And they never will.
16th level, you get another ASI or a feat. At this point, at the end, we talk about the feats, guys. Yes. And at 18th level, you get another pair of magical secrets.
Yep. So...
Woo!
Now, let us go ahead and talk about the background, because I know that's something that we've been forgetting to do in the last several videos.
Yes.
We're trying to rectify that.
Yep.
So, go ahead and pull up the...
Oh, the background, right?
Yeah, the background.
Sorry. So, for the background for them, you are gonna... I don't know what book this comes from, but it fits them perfectly, so just do a little bit of research. Cloistered Scholar. So, what this gives you is...
This is for both of them.
Yes, both of them have the same background because, again, they're brother and sister.
Yes.
So it gives you 2 more proficiencies to pick from. Mm-hmm. For him, I gave him nature and religion, and same for her because they have a lot of research books on both of those things.
Yes.
You also get 2 more languages. Again, fits them perfectly. They're very knowledgeable.
Especially her.
Yep.
And then, of course...
the very last one. Go ahead.
Library access.
Yep.
Because when they got that angel on their side,
mm-hmm.
they got access to that library.
Exactly. So that's the one that makes sense for them for their background.
Yes.
Now, as for the feats.
So, for the feats, mm-hmm. we're going to go ahead and go through Shiro's and we'll go through Sora's. Yep. But for Shiro, you're going to get Skilled Expert. Because, like we say, she's very proficient, she's very knowledgeable, she's very intelligent. So, you're going to use Skill Expert to bump up your intelligence score and then choose 2 abilities. Mm-hmm. We have Insight and History. You can obviously choose whichever one you want, so it's up to you. We also got Prodigy, which you gain expertise in 1 chosen skill. You also gain a language... And you get proficiency in with a tool, mm-hmm. which medicine and investigation would be the 2 skills that you choose. And then, of course, you cannot not choose this tool, this item set. You cannot with these 2. It's the Dragon Chest set.
Yep.
You cannot have them without chest.
This is true.
Just no way. Also, going to have take Keen Mind, which again increases your intelligence score up, mm-hmm. and it allows you to know the exact time Doesn't matter where you're at, you know the exact time of the day, and you can remember anything that you've seen or heard in the last month of game time. So I say, don't let them think like, oh, it's been a while. He doesn't remember. No, I remember.
Yep.
And the last one is going to be observant again. So this one you can do intelligence or wisdom. Both are very good for Shiro. So that's up to you which one you want to bump up. Gives you a +5 to your passive perception and investigation, and it allows you to, if you can read lips, you can know what they're saying.
Yep. Which is a skill they both have. So, going over Sora's recommended feats. Sorry.
Yes.
So, they, again, mirror each other almost perfectly. Observant, he has it. You bump your wisdom or your intelligence. For him, you can bump your wisdom. Again, read the room, read the people, right? You also get skill expert. You take medicine, performance, and bump your charisma score. Again, you're going to have a lot of the same proficiencies. You're going to have a lot of the same things with these people. Where it differs, though, because he also has keen mind. But where it differs is, whereas she is the prodigy, she is the supercomputer behind blank, he has to work a little bit harder than her. He doesn't innately understand languages. He doesn't innately understand, situations and games and calculations. He works for it.
He's got to get good.
So he gets skilled instead of prodigy. Again, this gives you your dragon chess set and a playing card set.
Why not?
And this is where I gave him his deception skill. But what this feat does is it gives you a combination of 3 skills or tools to pick from. So whatever you don't have that we've already recommended is what you're going to add with these with this choice here.
Yes.
But this is where he diverted from his sister, right? Whereas she was a prodigy, he got all of those skills on his own under hard work.
Yeah, he had to work for it. He got good.
He did.
He got good after a while.
Did. I mean, come on. He fought with hands and feet. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can find a way to give yourself a way to do something like that in D&D, please let us know.
Absolutely.
Because I want to hear that story.
Put it in the comments because we want to know this.
I need to hear that story, man.
But, all right, guys. So that is all that we have today. Like I said, this was a little special, a little more complicated because we are going over 2 characters versus 1.
Yep.
So do please bear with us on that.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think of the build, what you liked, what you didn't like, so on and so forth. And as always, if you have an anime character that you want to see turned into a playable D&D character, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. We will see it and we will make it. Until then, take it easy and